All right, so this is my first day of retirement. Here's what it looks like. Still rocking the Baron shirt. Still got my coffee. But look, I'm wearing Hey Dudes instead of work boots. So
You're not wearing work jeans, are you?
I am wearing work jeans.
Okay.
They're a little dirty. I was playing with the car yesterday. But yeah, this is it for me, folks. No golf clubs, no fishing pole. Just I'm away to the shop picking my work truck. All right, guys, so it is day one of retirement for this guy. So those of you that know me know that I will not be sitting on the couch eating bonbons and catching up on soap operas. I will not waste time watching football or basketball or even hockey. I'm going to get some projects done. That's just what I do. That's how I roll. That's how I'm wired. So I went to the shop this morning anyways, just, old habits die hard. Just to say hello. I drop off the car and pick up a truck. I've got lots of projects I can work on today. I'll take you along with me and we'll see how it goes. Jen will probably clip about 95% of this out of the video, but that's all right. I'm gonna make her some content anyways because I told her I would. And for those of you who don't know, I had a birthday on Friday and I reached the ripe old age of 55. And at that age, for the last 15 years, I've been talking about semi-retirement at 55. And what does that mean? That means I don't work Mondays anymore. Not in the shop, not for customers, not with my staff. I'm off on Mondays, so 3-day weekend every week. When I turn 60, that will also include Fridays. So we'll be doing 4-day weekends, 3-day work weeks. So I'm excited about that. It's a good way to gradually bring me out of the heavy physical labor every day and let me start enjoying some things. So as much as I enjoy the work, I do enjoy being able to get projects knocked off my list as well for myself. So we are on the way to pick up some dirt and I'll take you along for the ride. Have a great Monday. One scoop of organic. That's like compost and dirt put together. It's gonna be the top coat before we put in the plants. Stop number one. Okay, and now we get wood chips. That machine right there makes them. They just pile them up over here. So we're gonna get 3 scoops of this, or 2 scoops, or whatever will fit in the trailer. And that's the secret to the Garden of Eden, apparently. Plant everything in wood chips. These people have been helping us out get all the stuff that we need for our garden. They have been fantastic. What a joy to work with. Super pleasant, great service, and well, the price is fantastic, I think. So much cheaper than buying it by the bag at Lowe's. Good gracious. This project would have cost us another $2,000 if we had done that. All right, so it's time to get some of that in here. So more shoveling for James, but James is having a pretty good day. First day of retirement. I'm enjoying this. I'll be back to work tomorrow. But 1 day of retirement a week is a good start for me. Like you can see, I like projects. I'm always going to have something going. So pretty excited about this. Let's put it on a hyperlapse because, well, it's going to take me more than 30 seconds to unload all that. 2 yards of mulch and get it raked out, but I want you to see what I'm doing. But first, lunch. Leftover chicken grilled from last night and homemade bread that a client made for me for my birthday. Yeah, retirement's not so bad. I'm enjoying it. Well, I may have inadvertently switched to a slow motion setting and changed my voice to sound like Chewbacca, but where's that bee? There he is. Little rascal. Hard to follow a little bumblebee, big bumblebee, carpenter bee, when you're on, oh, there he is, when you're zoomed in. Not the greatest. Ooh, look, he stopped for a second. The guy's got to be tired. He's been buzzing around here as long as I've been buzzing around here. So, I don't know what's going on with him, but he's definitely looking for a place. Yeah, there you go. Drill into the metal. That's smart. But anyways, hey, can we just take a second and appreciate how the pergola top came out? That was a project we did a little while ago. I'm pretty happy with the results. But here's today's project. So that is full. All right, let's put some fencing up. Now these panels are great, mostly because they were free. And I like free. All right, so now we've got a situation. Fence is coming all the way down here. Why it looks nice. Follows the curve of the wall that we put in. But now we've got a curve here, and well, Jen's not going to be excited about losing 1.372 square feet of garden. So, we got two options. One, we can plant something there for the deer to munch on, like a hosta or something tasty. Or we can see if we can find a way to bend this panel and make it round. And now my mind is thinking of ways to bend the panel. If only we had something heavy to park on it to bend it. What can we find? Let me see. Alright, so it's under the tire. And there's a couple of 2x4s behind it. We're just going to try to ease her back, put a gentle bend in it. Tell me if it's working. I can't really see. That looks good. Oh, I like what we got going there. You see that? Got a little curvature going to it. You don't want to go too far back because we'll crush it, but well, did it work? That's definitely getting a curve to it. Do it again. We're going out 4.5 inches this time. 3 2x4s. Yell at me if I go too far. I think that's awfully close. Let's go check it out. All right. Oh, there's our piece. I'll tell you what, it's not quite perfect, but it's really close. And that just gives it the feel of the round turn. Yeah, I like that. Let's go over here and steal some more fence posts, if we should. Over here from the bird feeder area. And just grab these up here. And hope the neighbor doesn't miss them. All right, next thing on the to-do list is my crew is heading to another job, finishing up one and going to another one. And I checked in on them just because, you know, I can't not be involved at all. And they need some materials. I'm closer than they are, so I'm gonna run and grab them, meet them over there, get them what they need, so they can keep on rocking and rolling. It sounds like they're doing great today on their own, so hopefully that keeps up every Monday. That'll be awesome. All right, loaded up what the guys need. Let's get to the job site. All right, so now I'm standing outside checking out this lunar eclipse thing that's going on. And I'm definitely not looking directly at the sun. There's a little yellow moon, jumping around. There's a little white moon. There's all kinds of little moons going on in there. it looks like it's moving in from the right. I can't believe how much work is not getting done in the world right now because millions of people are standing here looking at the sun. It's like gonna hurt our economy, literally. But, all right, I'll keep watching. Wow. The great solar eclipse of 2024. How will we ever forget where we were when that happened? Maybe it was exciting someplace else, but, oh, we're in North Carolina. Pretty much looked like that for the whole time. So I guess it depends where you are in the country, your excitement level. I had some family seemed pretty excited about what they saw up in Canada. They were in a different area. It got dark. Things happened. Here, I don't know. Not so much. Just another sunny day in North Carolina. And we're thankful for it. I'm about to get started on my next project. My next project is going to be something we've been talking about. It's going to be the beams on the ceiling of the master bath. We want to go ahead and do those and get that sheetrock worked on that before we finish off the rest of the slab and the floor and stuff, because it was pretty tight getting the scaffolding in there and getting around in there. So I've got the scaffolding moved in. I'm all set up. Got the saw out in the front porch. I got my lumber already here, and I'm ready. So let's jump on that next. And it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I am liking my first day of retirement so far. Really enjoying it. Good stuff. All right, about to get started on the ceiling beams, but one more thing I wanted to jump on here and do. We've got a little pond at the front of the house, and it's all full of green algae stuff. So we've been looking for different ways to control the algae in the pond. Looks like fish and plants is the best natural way to do it without a bunch of chemicals. But we've got to drain the pond. So I think the easiest way to do that is to overfill it and let the hostas and the other plants enjoy the nutrients of the algae. You see what I'm talking about? It's pretty when you walk up to the front yard and in the front door, you got the little pond right here. I like the noise it makes and all that sort of stuff. And ground cover here, and we got some hostas, and we haven't mulched or anything for the year yet, but oh, and there's cinnamon on the hostas because, well, it turns out that's the only thing we found that keeps the deer from eating them. We've tried bars of ivory soap, and we've tried these little things over here that, you know, infrared little motion detector things that squeal at you, and the dog doesn't like them, and I don't know. So we're going to overfill the pond. So I figure if I throw that in there for, I don't know, as long as it takes, we'll do a pretty good job. We'll get it clear enough that maybe get the power wash over here too and blast it down a little bit. Just keep flushing it out, seeing if we can't make it look a little nicer. All right, so we're back in the master bath. I was able to get my scaffolding in here, which was a pretty tight fit. We're gonna do some beams up here on the ceiling. They're gonna be white beams. They're just gonna be a architectural item. They're not gonna be painted different color or anything weird, we don't think. Maybe we'll leave the beams white, ceiling white. We'll do the inside of the 3 panels. The wall color, I don't know. We haven't decided yet. But anyways, that's where we're gonna start. So let's just dive in and do it. So I'm working on my own today, and these are 10-foot 2x6s I got to put up there. So it's gonna be a little hard to hold them up there, screw them in at the same time. So I'm gonna install what I like to call a dead man in the corner here. Dead man is basically an unpaid employee. We use them as much as we can. So we'll do that in the corner here, and that particular person will hold up the end of the 2x6 for me while I jump on the other end and start putting it in place. All right, so be my friend, dead man. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put him up in the corner like this. He just stands there about 1.5 inches down from the top. I can tuck the other one on top and then it rests there, and I don't have to worry about it falling down. But so there, he doesn't fall down. I'm gonna put a quick screw in the corner that I'll take out later. There we go. That just holds him in the corner. We'll put the other 2x6 on top of that. That's 2x4, 2x6 on top of that. Go all the way to that other corner, and we're good to go. Now I just got to jump up there and get a measurement for my 2x6. Okay, so there we are. It was 118 1/4 long. And what we're going to do is My trusses run this way, and I know where one is because, well, there's a screw pop right here. So it's at 48 inches. So if I come over 48 inches from that back wall, I should hit a truss. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift this thing up, and so I don't have to hold my tape measure and my pen and everything else up there, I'm gonna measure the 48 while I'm down here. That means there should also be one at 32. There should also be one at 16. There should also be one at the end. So I'm just gonna pre-mark those because, again, I'm working by myself. Once you get this thing up in the air, it's a little tricky. I don't know if you can see my dead man over there, but he's doing a great job. Never puts in for overtime. No stick leave. Never sleeps in. All around. Pretty great guy. Well, that hit nothing, so we might not be on 16-inch centers. Let's see if we hit something there. I think we hit something. Sure felt like it. Yeah, but we hit nothing there. So we'll be re-sheetrocking over the entire ceiling. So I don't mind popping a few. There it is right there. We're just off by a little bit. I don't mind popping a few extra holes in the ceiling to find it. So now let's figure out if we've got 16s or 24s. Nothing there. And nothing there. Going to the attic. All right, so we're up in the attic. These are 24-inch on center. And that over there is where we're screwing up into. So must be something a little odd with the a twisted one or something. But let's go find out where this thing is. You know, those flat part of the truss up there, that's 12 feet from floor of attic up. There really is enough space over here. If we came in and put the two windows, there's enough space up in here. We could put two more bedrooms, a family room, put a bathroom over there above the other guest bathroom. There's really just a ton of space up in this attic. Just a ton of wasted space up here. Wish we could figure out how to restructure this. The main beam right there in the middle. Where it comes over, I don't know. Dreams. Okay, dead man's next assignment is to support this corner. So we're gonna put them up there, just leave them down a little bit from the ceiling. Then don't go making a hole where you gotta patch a hole. Just run a screw right over top of the door casing. See that? Right above the door casing. Now when I come back later, take that screw out. Nobody will see the hole or know they did it. So I don't have to go fixing it right away. Especially important if you're just running crown molding or something where you're not renovating the whole space. Putting nails or screws on top of door casings is a great place to put them because nobody will see that they're there once you take them out, and then you just patch it later when you paint the room. Okay, a little harder slamming on this side because we're working over top of light fixtures, things like that. We're not concerned about the light fixtures. They of course are going away as part of the remodel, but still gotta get a measurement up here. 119 and a quarter. All right, this is a tricky little one because, well, again, I'm working by myself, and I'm trying to set this beam over my head, over mirrors and over light fixtures and things like that. And if it doesn't look stable, it's because it's not. So what we're going to do is we're going to get over here. We're counting on Mr. Deadman on the other side to do his job. Hold that thing up. And we're going to get this thing up here. Oh yeah, and she fits. That's a good start. Now this is where it's tricky. We got to get a screw in this thing without it, falling. A little tricky. A little tricky. Yeah, saw that coming. All right, so let's do this. So let's try to. I could really use a second hand here. I really could. So that's just a little temporary guy. That should hold it well enough for me to get. I very possibly should have employed 2 dead men for today's project, but I only employed 1. Tell you what, it's my first time trying out Milwaukee tools. I usually use Craftsman. Honestly, I like the Craftsman better. This Milwaukee is like all or nothing. It's got great torque and the battery life is good, but I have much better speed control with the Craftsman than I do with the Milwaukee. Milwaukee's twice the money. Thought it'd be twice the drill. I was mistaken. He just wants to tear up the drill, the drill bits and the screws. It's like that kid that doesn't know his own strength. He just wants to be all in all the time. Slow down. Pace yourself. Good gracious. I should mention I bought this lumber at Lowe's. I must have got it from the Finer Homes department because it's obviously built for spiral staircases or curvy balconies or something. Because, well, it ain't straight, that's for sure. I don't know what they were thinking when they grew these trees. Or bought this lumber or whatever they did, but it is crooked. All right, so we've got a perimeter all the way around. Next, we're going to divide the ceiling into 3 pieces. People struggle with math. I have 107.5 inches from inside to inside. That's what I want to divide into 3. The beams that divided it are 5.5 inches wide. I'll have 2 of those. So 5.5 times 2 is 11. So 107.5 minus 11, take that number, divide it by 3 is how wide each beam should be. Let's do the math. Okay, equation, answer, 32 1/6. So we could call that probably 32 1/8. Coming from there to 32 1/8, that's going to be the start of our first 2x6, and coming from here, 32 1/8, that'll be the start of our second one. Put the 2 2x6s up, and we should be left with about 32 1/8 between them. If it's off by 1/8 or 1/4, do you know what? Nobody's going to see it up on the ceiling. Don't worry about it. It's just easier to get it within 1/8 than it is to fret over trying to figure out what 1/6 of an inch is. It's easy, but not all people can do it. So there's probably some of you out there that thought the first day of retirement I might want to take a little time to slow down, sit, reflect, have a beer, read a book. Looking forward to this one. It was a Christmas gift. The Fall and Rise of the American Automobile Industry. I like books like that. So I didn't want to disappoint. So I'm going to sit here and read a book for the next 15 to 20 minutes or till this beer is gone. Then I'll go out and tend to the pond some more and probably put up a couple more beams. Get some stuff done. Jen will be home by then. We'll have some dinner. I might get her to help me put the last 2 beams up because they're in the middle of the room and can't always trust a dead man. So I'll get her to give me a hand with those 2 and we can put a pin in that project until it's time to sheetrock it. But the beams will be up, the heavy stuff. So till then, I'm going to read a book, drink a beer, and enjoy what retirement's supposed to be all about. Slowing down a little bit in life, taking it easy, enjoying the fruits of your labors. Now, I'll be back at work tomorrow. Yeah. But it's a 4-day week. They'll all be 4-day weeks from now on, at least for the next 5 years, and then I'm looking forward to 3-day weeks. So we're working with a client that told me that where he worked, they did graduated retirements as well, and he thought it was a good plan. I'm sticking with him on that. I think it's a good plan. It's been a good day. I've been very active. I've done the things I want to do. I feel good about the projects that are completed now, I feel good about the progress I've made on some other projects. I feel good about what the guys got done today. I feel good about what the office got done today. It's a good day. Maybe on a future Monday, I'll take more time to sit and reflect on the benefits of retirement. Not full retirement, mind you, so I'm not ready for that yet. I don't know that I ever will be. No, I don't think I'll ever be able to fully retire. I'm always going to have something going, a project, an enterprise, something where I feel like there's a reason for me to get up in the morning and go and do something and be productive and make a contribution to society. I'm always going to feel that way. I was brought up that way. I've lived that way, and well, I'm probably going to die one day that way. This whole slowing down thing, I don't know. People talk about a work-life balance. Yeah, I've never met anybody that talked about their work-life balance that also seemed to be very successful. I think you got to work where you can work. I think the life balance comes further down. You got to make hay while the sun's shining. Well, you've got your youth and you've got your strength. Get out there and make a good living for yourself. Later on in life, when the knees start to hurt, the back's hurting a little bit, slow down. Don't wait for everything to fall apart. When you start getting those signs, like we all do, slow down. And as long as you've worked hard up until that point, you should be able to slow down. Think about where you are right now. I think about where I am right now, and 10 years ago, I would have killed to be where I am right now. But as life goes on, you keep wanting more, and you keep wanting more, and you keep wanting more. Try to be thankful for what you have. Try to be grateful for where you've gotten in life. All your dreams didn't come true. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Learn to enjoy what you've got. I've got a lot to be thankful for. I've got a lot to enjoy. And that's what I plan to do. So, cheers to early graduated retirement. Give me a comment down below. Tell me what you think of graduated retirement. Is it better to slowly work yourself out, or is your plan to one day just doop, done, not ever going back in to work again? Or do you feel like you're going to work your whole life? I guess I got more introspective than I thought I was going to get. I haven't even had a beer yet. That's it for this video. Thanks for joining me here. I really enjoy these YouTube videos. I hope you do too. Give us a like, a share, subscribe. Push a button. You push a button. It's so easy. It doesn't cost anything. You don't get any junk mail from us. And it really helps our channel grow. And it helps us to be able to share more of this with you. Yeah, we do YouTube, but we're not monetized. We don't make any money doing this. We just find it as a fun way to share with our clients, with our staff, with our family, with our friends, kind of what's going on in our lives, what we're doing. They're fun memories to look back on. 20 years from now when we're fully retired and, I don't know, sitting out here maybe on this very same deck, maybe enjoying a beer and a book, we'll be able to watch videos from 20 years ago and remember the good old days. It's just a fun way. It's almost like a diary. If it turns into more than just that, so be it. That's okay. But we are enjoying what it is right now. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for following along. Have a great night.